Welcome to my channel, Bookish English. Today, you are not here only to learn English. You are here to learn 5 powerful life lessons that can change the way you think, speak, work, and live. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you work hard but see no progress. Maybe you blame your fear, your weak English, your past, or the people around you. But listen carefully. Your biggest problem may not be your situation. Your biggest problem may be the way you see it. In this video, you will learn why hard work is sometimes not enough, why asking for help is a sign of strength, why listening can make you more powerful, why accepting your mistakes can change your future, and why success should never make you proud or cold. Do not leave early. The final lesson may completely change how you see yourself. Listen slowly. Think deeply. Repeat the simple English lines. Tonight, do not just watch another video. Let these lessons wake up your mind and change your next step. Chapter 1. Your thinking keeps you stuck. Tonight, I want you to become quiet and honest with yourself. Do not fight my words. Do not create another excuse while you are listening. Just breathe slowly and look at your life with open eyes. Maybe you have been saying, "My English is too weak. I do not have enough time. I am too old. I am too shy. People will laugh at me. I will begin when I feel ready." You have said these words many times. They may sound true because you have repeated them for months or even years. But repeating a thought does not make it a fact. Sometimes a thought is only a habit. Sometimes your mind says, "You cannot do this," because it wants to protect you from fear, mistakes, and embarrassment. Your mind wants comfort. It does not always want growth. That is why you must stop believing every thought that enters your head. Your first thought may say, "Stop." Your stronger thought must ask, "What can I do now?" Listen carefully. Your life may truly be difficult. You may have work. You may have family duties. You may feel tired. You may not have a good teacher. You may not have people around you who speak English. These problems are real. I will not give you fake comfort. I will not tell you that everything is easy. Everything is not easy. But a hard life does not remove every choice. A busy person can still practice for 5 minutes. A shy person can still speak alone. A tired learner can still repeat 1 sentence before sleep. A beginner can still learn 3 useful words today. Your problem may be large, but your next step can be small. You do not need to change your whole life tonight. You need to stop lying to yourself about the small step you already know you can take. Many learners are not failing because they are stupid. They are failing because they keep training themselves to avoid action. Every day they say, "Tomorrow." Every day they watch another video. Every day they make another plan. They save lessons. They buy notebooks. They write beautiful goals. But when it is time to open their mouth, they become silent. When it is time to practice, they suddenly feel tired. When it is time to make a mistake, they hide. Then they ask, "Why is my English not improving?" The answer is painful but simple. You are not improving because you are not using what you learn. You are training your eyes, but not your mouth. You are collecting information, but not building ability. You are waiting to feel confident before you speak, but confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes after action. First, you speak 1 weak sentence. Then your brain learns, "I survived." You speak again. Your fear becomes a little smaller. You speak again. Your voice becomes a little stronger. This is how confidence grows, not through waiting, through proof. Your brain learns from what you repeat. When you repeat fear, fear becomes familiar. When you repeat silence, silence becomes easy. When you repeat the sentence, "I cannot do it," your mind starts treating that sentence like a rule. But you can train a new response. You can feel fear and still act. You can feel slow and still speak. You can feel confused and still ask a question. You are not weak. You are untrained. But now, you must stop using that truth as another excuse. Training begins with action. Small action, clear action, daily action, not perfect action. Tonight, say this softly. I can feel fear and still take one step. Again, I can feel fear and still take one step. One more time, slowly. I can feel fear and still take one step. Let that sentence enter your mind. Fear may sit beside you, but fear must not drive your life. Now, I want to give you a simple method. It is called the problem, choice, step method. You will use only 3 short sentences. First, say, "My problem is." Second, say, "My choice is." Third, say, "My small step is." Let us practice. My problem is fear. My choice is to practice. My small step is one sentence. Say it again in your own voice. My problem is fear. My choice is to practice. My small step is one sentence. Do not say that one sentence is too small. One sentence is larger than 0 sentences. 1 minute is stronger than no practice. One honest action is more useful than 100 beautiful plans. Your weak mind will laugh at small steps. It will say, "This is not enough." Ignore that voice. Small steps are not exciting, but they build real strength. Let us use this method with English. Maybe your problem is forgetting words. Say, "My problem is that I forget words. My choice is to review. My small step is 5 words." Maybe your problem is speaking fear. Say, "My problem is that I feel shy. My choice is to speak alone. My small step is one voice recording." Maybe your problem is grammar pressure. Say, "My problem is that I want every sentence to be perfect. My choice is to use simple English. My small step is 3 short sentences." Here are your 3 sentences. I am learning English. I practice every day. I will not stop. Repeat them softly. I am learning English. I practice every day. I will not stop. These sentences are simple. Do not be ashamed of simple English. Simple English, spoken clearly, is better than difficult English trapped inside your head. Now look at another part of your life. Maybe your room is messy. Your problem is not the whole room. Your next step may be one table. Maybe your work feels difficult. Your next step may be one question. Maybe you have an argument with someone. Your next step may be one calm message. Strong thinking does not mean pretending that a problem is small. It means refusing to become useless because the problem is large. You can say, "This is hard, but I can begin." You can say, "I am afraid, but I can try." You can say, "I do not know everything, but I can learn the first part." These are not empty motivational lines. These are action sentences. They tell your brain what to do next. Be careful with one dangerous habit. Do not use your past as a permanent home. Maybe someone laughed at your English. Maybe a teacher made you feel stupid. Maybe you failed an exam. Maybe you tried before and stopped. That pain is real, but it does not have the right to control every new day. You are not the same person you were in that old moment. You know more now. You see more now. You can choose better now. Stop carrying one old mistake like it is your name. You made a mistake. You are not a mistake. You stopped before. That does not mean you must stop again. You were afraid yesterday. That does not mean fear owns tomorrow. Before you sleep tonight, answer one question honestly. What is the excuse you repeat most? Do not choose 10 excuses. Choose one. Is it time? Is it fear? Is it tiredness? Is it age? Is it weak grammar? Name it. Then complete these 3 lines. My problem is, my choice is, my small step is. Say them slowly. Do not make a huge promise. Huge promises often die quickly. Make a promise you can keep tomorrow. 5 minutes, 3 sentences, 1 recording, 1 question, 1 page. Then, keep that promise. Every small promise you keep tells your brain, I can trust myself. Every promise you break teaches your brain the opposite. Remember this hard truth. You are not always waiting for the right time. Sometimes you are training yourself to wait. Every day of delay makes delay more normal. So stop asking, when will I feel ready? Ask, what can I do while I am not ready? That question can change your English. It can change your habits. It can change the direction of your life. Your fear does not need to disappear tonight. It only needs to stop leading you. Your problem does not need to end tonight. You only need to take one clear step. But action alone is not enough. You can work hard every day and still move in the wrong direction. You can study for many hours and still remain stuck because your method is weak. In the next chapter, you will learn why hard work without clear thinking can waste your energy, and why sometimes you must stop, look at your goal, and sharpen yourself before you continue. Chapter 2. See the goal, sharpen yourself. Now that you have faced your excuses, you must face another hard truth. Working hard does not always mean you are moving forward. You can feel tired every day and still remain in the same place. You can study English for 3 hours and still become silent when someone asks, "How are you?" You can watch lesson after lesson, fill notebook after notebook, and save hundreds of videos, but if you do not use what you learn, your English will stay weak. Being busy is not the same as becoming better. Tiredness is not proof of progress. Sometimes you are tired because your method is poor. Sometimes you are pushing harder when you should stop, think, and improve the way you practice. Imagine a person trying to cut wood with a weak, blunt axe. He works all day. His hands hurt. His body becomes tired. He feels proud because he is working hard. But another person stops for a short time and sharpens the axe. Then he returns and cuts more wood with less pain. The first person may say, "You are wasting time," but the second person understands something important. Preparation is part of the work. Learning a better method is part of the work. Resting your mind before it becomes completely tired is also part of the work. You should not be proud only because you suffered. You should ask whether your effort created useful progress. Many English learners use a blunt method. They read grammar rules, but they do not make sentences. They listen to long videos, but they do not repeat anything. They memorize single words, but they cannot use those words in real life. They study 10 topics in one day and remember almost nothing the next morning. Then they say, English is too difficult. No, English may be difficult, but your practice is also confused. You are trying to build everything at the same time. You have no clear goal. You have no clear action. You are not training one skill long enough for it to become stronger. Stop saying, I want perfect English. That goal is too large and too unclear. What does perfect English mean today? What will you practice in the next 10 minutes? You do not know. That is why your mind feels lost. Choose a smaller goal. Say, today, I want to speak about my morning. Now, your brain has a clear job. You need only a few useful sentences. I wake up at 7. I wash my face. I drink water. I eat breakfast. I start my work. These 5 sentences are not exciting, but they are useful. Say them slowly. I wake up at 7. I wash my face. I drink water. I eat breakfast. I start my work. Now close your eyes and try again without looking. This is real practice. Your brain must search for the words. Your mouth must produce the sounds. You are not only watching, you are training. Use this simple method. One goal, one tool, one action. First, choose one goal. I want to introduce myself. Second, choose one tool. I will use 5 simple sentences. Third, choose one action. I will say them 3 times. Let us practice. My name is Ali. I live in Pakistan. I am learning English. I practice every day. I want to speak clearly. Say the sentences once while reading. Say them again more slowly. Then look away and speak from memory. You may forget a word. Good. Now your brain is working. Look again, correct yourself, and repeat. This is much stronger than reading the same page again and again without testing your memory. Your brain remembers better when you return to information many times, but repetition must be active. Do not move your eyes over the same sentence while your mind is sleeping. Listen, pause, recall. Speak, check, repeat. When you try to remember without looking, your brain receives a clear message. This information is important. Keep it. This is why 5 active sentences can help you more than 50 passive sentences. Do not misunderstand this lesson. A better method is not an excuse to become lazy. Some people hear, do not study too much, and they become happy because they already wanted to avoid work. That is not wisdom. That is another excuse. You do need effort. You do need repetition. You do need discipline. But your effort must have direction. After you learn a better way, you lose the right to say, I do not know what to do. You know. Choose one goal. Practice a small group of useful sentences. Speak them. Review them tomorrow. Then, build the next group. Rest also matters. But rest does not mean spending 4 hours on your phone after 5 minutes of practice. Real rest helps your body and mind become ready again. Sleep supports memory. When you practice useful English during the day and review it calmly before sleep, your brain can organize what you learned. But do not believe that playing English all night will magically make you fluent. Sleep is not a replacement for speaking. Calm night listening can support review, but your mouth must still practice during the day. Your brain learns language through use. You must hear English, recall English, and speak English. Tonight, listen to these 5 sentences again. I wake up at 7. I wash my face. I drink water. I eat breakfast. I start my work. Repeat them softly. Do not rush. Notice the pattern. I comes first, then the action. I wake up. I wash. I drink. I eat. I start. Now, change one part. I wake up at 6. I drink tea. I start my study. This is how one sentence pattern becomes many sentences. You are not memorizing one dead line. You are learning how to build your own English. Here is another hard truth. Some learners love collecting new words because new words make them feel productive. Review feels boring, so they avoid it. But the words you never review will leave you. The sentences you never speak will remain weak. Do not always search for something new. Strengthen what you already touched. Before adding 10 new words, ask yourself, can I use yesterday's 5 words? If the answer is no, stop collecting. Go back, review, speak, build strength. You must also measure progress correctly. Do not ask only, how many hours did I study? Ask, what can I do now that I could not do before? Can you introduce yourself without looking? Can you speak about your morning? Can you ask for water? Can you explain one small problem? These are useful signs of progress. One clear ability is better than 10 pages of notes you cannot use. Do not worship tiredness. Do not think pain always means growth. Some pain comes from poor planning. Some frustration comes from trying to learn too much at once. Your goal is not to look like a hard-working learner. Your goal is to become a stronger speaker. Sharpen your method. Focus your practice. Rest when your mind truly needs rest. Then return and work again. Say this slowly before we finish. My goal is clear. My practice is simple. My action is real. Again, my goal is clear. My practice is simple. My action is real. One more time. My goal is clear. My practice is simple. My action is real. A clear method will help you move forward, but there will still be moments when you feel lost, afraid, or confused. At those moments, pride may tell you to stay silent and pretend that everything is fine. In the next chapter, you will learn why strong people ask for help, why helping others makes you stronger, and why pretending that you need nobody can keep you weak for years. Chapter 3. Stop pretending you need nobody. You have learned that hard work needs a clear method, but even a good method will not solve every problem. There will be moments when you do not understand. There will be words you cannot remember. There will be days when fear becomes strong. There will be situations where you need another person. At that moment, your pride may whisper, do not ask. Stay quiet. Pretend you understand. That voice does not protect you. It keeps you confused. It keeps you weak. It keeps you alone. A strong person is not someone who never needs help. A strong person knows when to ask for help, how to accept help, and how to help another person without making them feel small. Many English learners hide their confusion. A teacher explains something, and they do not understand. But they smile and say, yes. A person speaks too quickly, and they understand only one word. But they nod their head because they feel ashamed. Later, they go home and still do not know what happened. Be honest. How many times did your mouth say yes while your mind was saying no? How many times did you pretend to understand because you were afraid someone would think you were stupid? Listen carefully. Asking a question does not prove that you are stupid. Pretending to understand stops you from learning. You may say, I do not want to disturb people. Sometimes that is true, but sometimes it is only fear wearing polite clothes. You are not always being respectful. Sometimes you are hiding. There is a difference. Respect means asking clearly and at the right time. Fear means staying silent, then remaining confused for another week. One clear question can save you hours of struggle. One simple sentence can open a door. Can you help me? Please say it again. I do not understand this word. These sentences are not signs of weakness. They are tools. Let us practice them slowly. Can you help me? Again. Can you help me? Now say, please say it again. One more time. Please say it again. Now say, I do not understand this word. Again. I do not understand this word. Keep your voice calm. You do not need to sound sorry for learning. You do not need to hide your beginner level. You are a learner. Learners ask questions. Now imagine you are speaking with someone. The person says a long sentence. You feel lost. Do not freeze. Do not smile and pretend. Say, please speak slowly. The person says it again. You still do not understand one word. Say, what does this word mean? The person explains. Then you say, thank you. I understand now. This is how learning happens in real life, not through silent shame, through clear questions. Here is a short conversation. Listen first. A. I do not understand this word. B. That is okay. I can help you. A. Please say it again. B. Of course. Listen slowly. Now repeat it softly. I do not understand this word. That is okay. I can help you. Please say it again. Of course. Listen slowly. Notice the feeling inside these sentences. There is no shame. There is no attack. There is only learning. This is the kind of safe practice every beginner needs. But this lesson is not only about asking for help. It is also about giving help. Some people want support from everyone, but they never support anyone. They want others to listen, correct, explain, and encourage them. But when another person makes a mistake, they laugh. When a beginner speaks slowly, they become impatient. When a friend needs help, they disappear. That is not strength, that is selfishness. If you want a good learning partner, become a good learning partner. When someone speaks slowly, listen. When they make a mistake, do not make them feel stupid. Say, try again. Say, take your time. Say, let us practice together. These simple lines create safety. When people feel safe, they speak more. When they speak more, they improve. Repeat these support sentences. I can help you. Take your time. Let us practice together. Again, I can help you. Take your time. Let us practice together. These are not only English sentences, they are signs of good character. They show patience. They show respect. They show that you understand the pain of learning. There is another hard truth. Some people say, nobody helps me, but they never clearly tell anyone what they need. They wait for others to read their mind. They stay silent, become angry, and then say, no one cares. People cannot always see your confusion. They cannot always know that you are afraid. Sometimes they think you are fine because you keep pretending that everything is under control. Say what you need. Keep it simple. Can you listen to me for 5 minutes? Can you correct this sentence? Can you show me the first step? Can we practice together? A clear request is easier to answer than silent pain. At school, you can say, Teacher, please explain this sentence. At work, you can say, can you show me the first step? With a friend, you can say, can we practice English for 5 minutes? At home, you can say, I feel tired today. Can you help me with this? These are useful life sentences. Practice them before you need them. Then your mouth will remember them when pressure comes. Your brain becomes stronger when you actively use language with other people. A real question needs a real answer. A real conversation forces you to listen, remember, and respond. This is different from only reading a page. When you speak with another person, your brain must work. It must find the word. It must understand the reply. It must choose the next sentence. That is why even a 5-minute conversation can be powerful. But choose your practice people carefully. Not everyone is kind. Not everyone knows how to correct without hurting. You do not need to practice with people who laugh at you or use your mistakes to make themselves feel important. Find someone patient. Find someone honest. Find someone who allows you to speak. A good practice partner does not need perfect English. They need respect and consistency. Also, do not depend on another person for everything. Try first. Think first. Practice first. Then ask clearly. Help should support your effort, not replace it. Do not say, "Teach me everything." Say, "I tried this sentence, but I am not sure about this word." This shows responsibility. It also makes it easier for the other person to help you. When someone corrects you, do not become angry. Do not protect every mistake as if it is part of your identity. A correction is not an attack. It is information. Listen. Check. Repeat the better sentence. Suppose you say, "He go to work." Someone corrects you. "He goes to work." Do not feel ashamed. Say, "He goes to work." Again, "He goes to work." Now your mistake has become practice. Remember this line. You are not protecting your confidence by hiding. You are protecting your confusion. Say it softly. I will not protect my confusion. Again, I will not protect my confusion. One more time. I will ask when I need help. Tonight, choose one help sentence and one support sentence. Your help sentence may be, "Please, say it again." Your support sentence may be, "Take your time." Repeat both 3 times. Tomorrow, use one of them in real life. Do not only understand this lesson, use it. The words, "I need help," can open a door that pride keeps closed. The words, "I can help you," can open another door. When both doors open, learning becomes easier, relationships become stronger, and fear becomes smaller. But even when people speak, you may still fail to understand them. Why? Because you are busy preparing your answer. Your mouth is waiting to speak, but your mind is not truly listening. In the next chapter, you will learn why silence can be powerful, why strong people listen before they answer, and why being the last to speak can change the way you understand English and people. Chapter 4. Be the last to speak. Now you have learned how to ask for help and how to support other people, but help becomes useless when nobody truly listens. Many people hear words, but they do not listen. Their ears are open, but their mind is busy. They are waiting for their turn to speak. They are building an answer before the other person finishes. They are planning how to prove their point. Then they say, "I understand," but they do not understand. This is not only a communication problem, it is also an English learning problem. If you do not listen with full attention, you will miss words, sentence patterns, feelings, and meaning. Some learners believe fast speaking is a sign of strong English. They rush, they interrupt, they answer before they understand the question. Then they make a weak reply and feel embarrassed. Listen carefully. A fast answer is not always a smart answer. A slow answer is not always a weak answer. Sometimes the strongest person in the room is the person who stays quiet, listens to everyone, understands the full situation, and speaks at the end. You do not need to be the first person to speak. You need to be the person who understands. When someone speaks English to you, your mind may become afraid. You hear one word you do not know, and suddenly you stop listening to everything else. The unknown word becomes a wall. You begin translating. You ask yourself, what did that word mean? While you are thinking about one word, the person says 10 more words. Now you feel completely lost. This happens because you are trying to catch every single word. But real listening does not always require every word. You can often understand the main message by catching the important parts. Listen for the person, listen for the action, listen for the time, listen for the place, listen for the reason. These 5 things can help you understand a simple message. For example, listen to this sentence. I cannot meet you this morning because I have a doctor's visit. Can we meet after lunch? Maybe you do not understand every word. That is okay. What is the main message? The person cannot meet in the morning. Why? Because of a doctor's visit. When can the person meet? After lunch. That is enough to answer. You can say, yes, I can meet after lunch. Now repeat it slowly. Yes, I can meet after lunch. Again, yes, I can meet after lunch. This is better than becoming silent because one small word was unclear. Use this simple method. Listen, pause, ask, answer. First, listen to the full message. Do not interrupt too quickly. Second, pause for 2 seconds. Let your mind organize what you heard. Third, ask a short question when something important is unclear. Fourth, give a simple answer. Listen, pause, ask, answer. Say it softly. Listen, pause, ask, answer. Again. Listen, pause, ask, answer. Let us practice with the same message. I cannot meet you this morning because I have a doctor's visit. Can we meet after lunch? Listen to the full message. Pause. Now ask, do you mean this afternoon? Repeat. Do you mean this afternoon? You can also ask, what time is good for you? Repeat. What time is good for you? Or say, please say that again slowly. Repeat. Please say that again slowly. These questions are simple, but they give you control. You do not need to panic. You do not need to guess. You can ask. Now here is a hard truth. Some people do not ask questions because they do not really want to understand. They only want to defend themselves. During an argument, they hear one line and immediately attack. They do not ask, what do you mean? They decide what the other person means. Then the problem becomes larger. If you want better relationships, stop fighting words you have not fully understood. Say, let me understand first. Again, let me understand first. This sentence can save a conversation. You can also say, why do you feel that way? Or, can you explain more? Or, do you mean that I was late? These questions show that you are listening to understand, not listening to win. The same skill helps your English. When you ask a clear question, the other person gives you more language. You hear the idea again. You hear new words. You hear another sentence pattern. Your brain receives more examples. This is useful practice. Listening gives your brain patterns. When you hear simple English many times, your brain slowly notices how words work together. You hear, can you help me? You hear, can you say that again? You hear, what time is good for you? After enough useful listening and repetition, these patterns become easier to use. You do not need to build every sentence from zero. Your brain begins to remember the shape. But passive hearing is not enough. You can play English for hours while thinking about something else. That is sound. but it is not strong listening practice. Active listening has a purpose. You listen for one thing. Maybe you listen for the time. Maybe you listen for the place. Maybe you listen for the reason. Maybe you listen for the main problem. This gives your mind a clear job. Let us do a short listening test. Listen carefully. This shirt is available in blue, but we do not have it in black. What is available? Blue. What is not available? Black. Now answer. I will take the blue shirt. Repeat. I will take the blue shirt. Here is another one. Please send the report before 3 o'clock. What is the action? Send the report. What is the important time? Before 3 o'clock. Now answer. Okay. I will send it before 3. Repeat. Okay. I will send it before 3. Notice what you are doing. You are not translating every word. You are catching the message. This is a very important skill. Now, practice these listening sentences. Please continue. I am listening. Do you mean today? Why do you think that? Let me understand first. Please speak slowly. Repeat them again, softly and calmly. Please continue. I am listening. Do you mean today? Why do you think that? Let me understand first. Please speak slowly. These sentences help you during real conversations. They also give you time. When your mind feels busy, short sentences are your friends. Do not be ashamed of silence. Silence is not empty when your mind is learning. A small pause can stop a large mistake. A small pause can help you remember a word. A small pause can show respect. You do not need to answer in 1 second. Breathe. Think. Then, speak. Try this now. I will ask a question. Do not answer immediately. What did you do this morning? Pause. Now answer with one simple sentence. I ate breakfast. Maybe your answer is, I went to work. Maybe it is, I studied English. Good. You listened. You paused. You answered. This is real speaking, control. When you speak first, you only show what you already know. When you listen first, you may learn something new. Your fast mouth may sometimes be protecting weak understanding. Do not let speed become your pride. Let clear understanding become your strength. Tonight, practice one small rule. When someone speaks to you tomorrow, do not build your answer while they are still speaking. Listen until they finish. Pause for 2 seconds, then answer. It may feel strange at first. That is because you are changing an old habit. Say this before you rest. I do not need to rush. I need to understand. Again, I do not need to rush. I need to understand. One more time. I will listen before I speak. Listening helps you understand other people. But the next lesson is harder. You must learn to understand yourself. You must look at your own actions without excuses. In the next chapter, you will face one of the strongest truths in this video. Sometimes the problem is not the teacher, the job, the family, or the situation. Sometimes you are the problem, and accepting that truth can give you the power to change. Chapter 5. Sometimes you are the problem. This may be the hardest chapter in this video because now you must stop looking at everyone else. You must look at yourself. That is not easy. It is easy to say, my teacher is bad. My family does not support me. My job takes all my time. English grammar is too difficult. People make me nervous. I was unlucky. Some of these things may be true. Other people can hurt you. Life can be unfair. A teacher can be careless. A friend can laugh at you. A family member can make you feel small. But even when other people are wrong, you still have one important question to answer. What was my part? Do not ask only, who caused this? Ask, what did I do? What did I avoid? What can I change now? This is called taking responsibility. Responsibility does not mean blaming yourself for everything. It does not mean saying, every problem is my fault. That would be foolish. Responsibility means looking honestly at your own actions. It means accepting the part that belongs to you. It means stopping the excuse before the excuse becomes your whole life. Many learners want credit when something goes well. They say, I worked hard. I did this. I learned this. But when something goes wrong, they quickly blame the course, the teacher, the book, the phone, the family, the weather, or their tired body. They want the good result to belong to them, but they want the bad result to belong to someone else. That is not honest. If you want to take credit for success, you must also learn to take responsibility for failure. Maybe you bought an English course and practiced only 2 times. Then you said, the course did not work. Maybe the course was not perfect, but did you use it? Maybe you watched a speaking lesson, but you never spoke. Then you said, this method is useless. Was the method useless? Or did you stop too early? Maybe you say, I have no time, but you spend 1 hour moving from one short video to another on your phone. Be careful. Your mind is very good at creating excuses that sound intelligent. Here is a strong question. What problem follows you everywhere? Maybe you change the teacher, but you still do not practice. You change the book, but you still avoid speaking. You change the plan, but you still stop after 3 days. You change the app, but you still wait for motivation. At some point, you must stop blaming every tool. If the same problem follows you everywhere, you may be carrying part of it inside you. This truth can hurt, but it can also free you. If part of the problem is yours, then part of the solution can also be yours. Blame gives you comfort for a short time. Responsibility gives you power. When you blame everything outside yourself, you feel helpless. You wait for other people to change. You wait for life to become easy. But when you say, this part is mine, you can begin fixing it. Use this simple method. Own it, fix it, repeat it. First, own it. Say clearly what happened. I made a mistake. I did not practice. I spoke badly. I spoke badly. I forgot my promise. Second, fix it. Choose the correct action. I will practice for 10 minutes. I will say the correct sentence. I will apologize. I will finish the task. Third, repeat the better action. Do not only say sorry, do better. Do not only understand the correction, use it. Let us practice with English. You say, she go to school. That sentence is wrong. Do not hide. Do not become ashamed. Own it. I made a mistake. Now fix it. She goes to school. Now repeat it. She goes to school. She goes to school every day. She goes to school at 8. The mistake has now become practice. That is useful. Here is another example. You say, I go to work yesterday. Own it. I made a mistake. Fix it. I went to work yesterday. Repeat it. I went to work yesterday. I went to work at 9. I went to work with my friend. This is how correction builds stronger English. Feeling bad is not enough. Shame does not teach grammar. Correction and repetition teach grammar. Now, use the same method in daily life. I said I would call, but I forgot. Do not say, I was busy. My phone was far away. Many things happened. Maybe all of that is true, but first be honest. Say, I forgot. I am sorry. Then fix it. I will call now. Another example. I did not finish the work on time. Do not hide from the message. Say, I did not finish. I will send it at 4. Another example. I was angry, and I spoke badly. Say, I was wrong. I am sorry. I will speak calmly next time. These sentences are simple, but they require courage. Many people can speak loudly. Very few people can calmly say, I was wrong. You must understand the difference between responsibility and self-hate. Responsibility says, I did something wrong, and I can correct it. Self-hate says, I am useless. I always fail. I can never change. The first voice helps you grow. The second voice keeps you weak. Do not attack your whole identity because of one mistake. You made a mistake. You are not a mistake. Say this slowly. I made a mistake, but I can correct it. Again, I made a mistake, but I can correct it. One more time. My mistake is feedback, not my name. This is important for English learners. When you make a grammar mistake, do not say, my English is terrible. Say, this sentence needs correction. When you forget a word, do not say, my memory is useless. Say, I need more review. When you feel nervous, do not say, I am weak. Say, I need more speaking practice. Notice how the language changes. Weak thinking attacks the person. Strong thinking names the problem. When you name the problem clearly, you can work on it. You also need to stop adding 10 excuses after one apology. Some people say, I am sorry, but you made me angry. I am sorry, but I was tired. I am sorry, but you also did something wrong. That is not a clean apology. That is blame wearing an apology. A strong apology sounds like this. I was wrong. I am sorry. I will fix it. Practice these lines softly. I was wrong. I am sorry. I am sorry. I will fix it. Again, I was wrong. I am sorry. I am sorry. I will fix it. These words do not make you small. They show that your ego does not control you. Now think about one repeated problem in your English. Maybe you stop after 3 days. Maybe you never review. Maybe you avoid speaking. Maybe you collect lessons, but do not practice. Maybe you wait for perfect grammar. Choose one problem. Do not choose 10. Say, my repeated problem is cast, 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 cast. Now ask, what is my part? Maybe the answer is, I stopped too early. Then say, I will practice for 10 minutes today. Maybe the answer is, I only watch. Then say, I will speak 5 sentences. Maybe the answer is, I fear mistakes. Then say, I will make 1 brave recording. This is responsibility in action. Remember this hard line. You cannot correct a mistake that you refuse to name. Say it again in your mind. You cannot correct a mistake that you refuse to name. So name it, own it, fix it. Repeat the better action. Before you sleep tonight, complete these 3 sentences. I was wrong about. I can fix it by. My next action is. Be honest. Be simple. Do not create a beautiful answer. Create a real answer. Responsibility can change your English, your work, your relationships, and your future. But responsibility can also bring success, and success creates a new danger. When people praise you, when your English becomes stronger, when your work improves, or when your position becomes higher, pride may enter quietly. In the next chapter, you will learn why success does not make you more important than other people, why humility protects your character, and why the way you treat beginners shows who you really are. Chapter 6. Success does not make you special. Now we come to a danger that many people do not see. Failure can hurt you, but success can also change you in a bad way. When you begin to speak better English, when people praise your work, when your channel grows, when your job becomes better, or when you gain money and respect, pride may enter your heart very quietly. At first, you may not notice it. You may only think, I worked hard, I deserve this. That may be true. You may deserve the result, but be careful. Success can make you forget the people who helped you. It can make you speak down to beginners. It can make you believe that you are more important than others. It can make you hungry for praise. If you do not control your pride, success can improve your life and damage your character at the same time. Listen carefully. A high position does not make you a higher human being. A large salary does not make your heart better. Good English does not make you smarter than every beginner. Many followers do not mean every word you say is correct. A title tells people what work you do. It does not tell them your full value. It also does not give you the right to make other people feel small. Some people are kind when they need help. Later, when they become successful, they forget how fear once felt. They forget how difficult the first step was. They laugh at beginners. They become impatient with slow speakers. They say, "This is so easy. Why can you not understand?" That sentence shows weak character. Something may be easy for you now because you practiced it many times. It was not always easy. Do not use your growth as a weapon against someone who is still learning. Imagine that your English becomes strong. You can speak clearly. You can understand movies. You can talk with people from different countries. Then, one day, a beginner speaks to you. Their grammar is weak. Their voice is shaking. They stop many times. What will you do? Will you smile in a cruel way? Will you correct every word before they finish? Will you become bored? Or will you remember your own first days? Say, take your time. Say, I understand you. Say, try again slowly. Say, you are improving. A strong person does not need to show strength by hurting a weaker person. Real confidence makes room for others. False confidence tries to stand above them. There is another truth you must remember. Sometimes people treat you well because of your position, not because they know your heart. They may open doors for you. They may bring you tea. They may call you sir or ma'am. They may listen more carefully when you speak. Enjoy good treatment, but do not become foolish. Some of that respect may belong to the chair you sit in, the money you control, or the title beside your name. One day, that position may leave. Then your character will remain. Ask yourself, who am I when nobody is praising me? Who are you when the camera is off? Who are you when the worker cannot help you? Who are you when a beginner makes the same mistake again? Who are you when you do not get special treatment? That person is closer to your real character. Say this slowly. When the title leaves, my character stays. Again. When the title leaves, my character stays. One more time. I will not let success make me cold. You should enjoy success. Do not feel guilty for doing well. You can feel proud of honest work. You can celebrate improvement. You can accept money, praise, comfort, and opportunity. But gratitude must walk beside success. Say, I worked hard, but I did not do everything alone. Maybe a teacher explained something. Maybe a family member gave you time. Maybe a friend listened to your weak English. Maybe a stranger created a free lesson. Maybe someone corrected you. Maybe someone believed in you when you were ready to stop. Remember them. Say, thank you for helping me. Repeat it. Thank you for helping me. Say, your support made this easier. Again, your support made this easier. Say, this success is not mine alone. Again, this success is not mine alone. These sentences protect your heart from pride. Now let us speak about leadership. You may not be a manager, you may not lead a company, but every person can lead somewhere. You may guide a child, you may help a friend, you may teach a beginner. You may lead a small team. You may create a calm feeling inside your home. Leadership is not only giving orders, it is creating a place where people feel safe enough to speak, ask, learn, and improve. Some leaders only watch for mistakes. They do not ask, what do you need? They only ask, why did you fail? People under them become afraid. They hide problems. They stop asking questions. They do only enough to avoid punishment. Fear may create quick action, but it does not always create honest effort. A better leader asks, what happened? A better leader asks, do you need help? A better leader says, let us fix this. This does not mean allowing careless work. Kindness does not mean weakness. People still need clear rules. They still need correction. But correction should help a person improve, not destroy their dignity. Compare these two sentences. Why are you always wrong? What part is difficult for you? The first sentence attacks the person. The second sentence opens a door. Now compare these. Your English is bad. This sentence needs practice. The first sentence creates shame. The second sentence gives direction. Words matter. The way you correct someone can either build courage or build fear. Use the thank, notice, support method. First, thank. Thank you for your help. Second, notice. You worked hard today. Third, support. How can I help you? Let us repeat them slowly. Thank you for your help. You worked hard today. How can I help you? Again, thank you for your help. You worked hard today. How can I help you? These are simple English sentences, but they can change how people feel around you. You should also practice humble thinking. Say, I am still learning. This sentence protects you from pride. No matter how strong your English becomes, there is always more to learn. Say, I do not know everything. That sentence does not make you weak. It makes you honest. Say, I can learn from anyone. A child can teach you patience. A beginner can remind you to explain clearly. A worker can show you discipline. An older person can teach you wisdom. A person with poor English may still understand life better than you. Do not judge human value through language skill. English is a tool. It is not a measure of the heart. A person can speak perfect English and still be dishonest. Another person can speak broken English and still be kind, brave, and wise. This is very important for bookish English learners. You are learning English to grow, communicate, and understand more. You are not learning English so you can feel higher than people who cannot speak it. Your new skill should make you more useful, not more proud. Here is a hard line. The way you treat people below your position shows what is inside you. It is easy to respect a powerful person. You may need something from them. But how do you speak to cleaners, waiters, drivers, children, new workers, and nervous beginners? Do you say, "Thank you"? Do you look at them with respect? Do you listen? Or do you act as if they are invisible? Your true level is not only shown by how high you rise, it is shown by how you treat people while you are rising. Now think about the people around you. Is there someone you have not thanked? Is there someone whose effort you do not notice? Is there a beginner you have treated too harshly? Do not only feel bad, act. Send one message. Say, "Thank you." Say, "I noticed your hard work." Say, "I am sorry. I spoke badly." Say, "How can I support you?" Humility is not thinking that you have no value. Humility means knowing your value without denying the value of others. You can say, "I did well," and also say, "Others helped me." You can be confident and still listen. You can lead and still serve. You can correct and still respect. You can become successful and still remain human. Before you sleep tonight, repeat these 5 lines softly. I am still learning. I do not know everything. This success is not mine alone. Every person deserves respect. I can learn from anyone. Again, slowly. I am still learning. I do not know everything. This success is not mine alone. Every person deserves respect. I can learn from anyone. Carry these sentences with you when success comes. Do not wait until pride grows large. Train humility now. You have now learned the 5 powerful life lessons. See your goal and improve your method. Ask for help and give help. Listen before you speak. Accept your part in the problem. Stay humble when success comes. But knowing these lessons is not enough. A lesson that stays inside a video changes nothing. In the next chapter, you will turn all 5 lessons into a simple daily practice that you can use every morning and every night. Chapter 7. Turn these lessons into action. You have now heard 5 powerful life lessons. You learn to see the goal and improve your method. You learn to ask for help and give help. You learn to listen before you speak. You learn to accept your mistakes. You learn to stay humble when success comes. These lessons sound strong, but now I must tell you the truth. Hearing them is not enough. Understanding them is not enough. Feeling motivated is not enough. A lesson that you never use becomes entertainment. You may feel powerful tonight, but tomorrow morning, your old habits will return. Your phone will take your attention. Fear will return. Laziness will speak. Pride will speak. Excuses will speak. If you do not turn these lessons into daily action, this video will become another video you watched and forgot. Many people love good advice. They save it, they share it, they write it in a notebook. They say, "This changed my life," but their life does not change because they do not change their actions. Do not become that person. Do not collect strong words while living with weak habits. You do not become a new person by watching a video. You become a new person by keeping a promise after the video ends. That is the real test. Tomorrow will show whether you listened or only heard. You do not need to change everything in one day. That is another trap. Some people become excited and make 20 promises. They say, "Tomorrow I will wake up at 5. I will study for 3 hours. I will exercise. I will read a book. I will stop using my phone. I will speak English all day." Then tomorrow comes. They feel tired. They complete nothing. At night, they feel like a failure. Stop doing this to yourself. You do not need 20 promises. You need one clear promise that you can keep. Let us turn the 5 lessons into 5 small daily actions. The first action is to move toward one clear goal. Do not say, I will improve my whole life today. Say, I will practice 5 English sentences. That is clear. That is possible. That is real. Your first sentence can be, today, I will take one clear step. Repeat it slowly. Today, I will take one clear step. Again, today, I will take one clear step. A. The second action is to ask for help or give help. You may ask a friend to listen to your English for 5 minutes. You may ask a teacher to explain one sentence. You may help another learner practice. You may say, can you help me? Or you may say, I can help you. Do not try to carry every problem alone. Do not become too proud to ask. Do not become too selfish to give. The third action is to listen before you speak. Tomorrow, when someone talks to you, do not interrupt. Do not build your answer while they are still speaking. Listen until the end. Pause. Then reply. Use the sentence, let me understand first. Repeat it slowly. Let me understand first. This small habit can improve your English and your relationships. The fourth action is to own one mistake. Do not hide it. Do not create a long excuse. Say, I made a mistake. Then correct it. Maybe you forgot to practice. Say, I did not practice today. I will practice for 10 minutes now. Maybe you spoke badly to someone. Say, I was wrong. I am sorry. Maybe your English sentence was wrong. Correct it and repeat the better sentence. A mistake becomes useful when it creates a better action. The fifth action is to show respect and gratitude. Thank one person. Notice one person's effort. Help one person feel seen. Say, thank you for helping me. Say, you worked hard today. Say, how can I support you? These sentences are simple, but they can change the feeling inside a home, a classroom, or a workplace. Now I want to give you a 5-line night practice. Do this before sleep. It will take only a few minutes. Speak slowly. Be honest. Do not say a line if it is not true. The first line is, today, I moved toward my goal. The second line is, today, I asked for or gave help. The third line is, today, I listened before I spoke. The fourth line is, today, I accepted one mistake. The fifth line is, today, I showed respect and thanks. Let us repeat them softly. Today, I moved toward my goal. Today, I asked for or gave help. Today, I listened before I spoke. Today, I accepted one mistake. Today, I showed respect and thanks. Now be careful. Do not lie to yourself just to feel good. Maybe you did not move toward your goal. Say, I did not do this today. I will practice it tomorrow. Maybe you did not listen well. Say, I interrupted someone today. Tomorrow, I will pause. Maybe you avoided a mistake. Say, I made an excuse today. Tomorrow, I will be honest. Honesty is stronger than fake success. A true sentence can help you grow. A false sentence keeps you asleep inside your own life. In the morning, use 5 short promises. Today, I will take one clear step. Today, I will speak one brave sentence. Today, I will listen with care. Today, I will correct my mistake. Today, I will stay humble. Repeat them again. Today, I will take one clear step. Today, I will speak one brave sentence. Today, I will listen with care. Today, I will correct my mistake. Today, I will stay humble. These promises are not magic. They will not change you if you only repeat them. You must use them. When fear appears, speak the brave sentence. When confusion appears, ask for help. When someone speaks, listen. When you make a mistake, correct it. When people praise you, stay humble. Keep a small notebook beside your bed. Write the date. Then write one honest sentence about your day. You may write, "Today, I spoke English for 5 minutes." You may write, "Today, I was afraid, but I asked a question." You may write, "Today, I did not practice." Do not hide bad days. Learn from them. Once a week, record your voice. Speak for 1 minute. Talk about your week. Say, "This week, I practiced more. I asked 2 questions. I corrected 3 mistakes. I still need to improve my listening." Keep the recording. Listen again after 1 month. You may hear small progress. Your voice may sound clearer. Your pauses may become calmer. Your sentences may become easier. Do not expect perfect progress. Some days will be strong, some days will be weak. You may miss one day. Do not turn one missed day into one missed month. Begin again the next morning. Strong people are not perfect every day. Strong people return. Now let us remember all 5 lessons one final time. See the goal, but improve your method. Ask for help and give help. Listen before you speak. Accept your part in the problem. Stay humble when success comes. These lessons are simple, but simple does not mean easy. Life will test them. You will want to rush. You will want to blame. You will want to hide. You will want to feel higher than someone else. That is the moment when the lesson becomes real. Do not ask whether these lessons are powerful. Ask whether you will use them when life becomes difficult. Now choose one lesson, only one. Write it in the comments using this simple sentence. My lesson is, my action is. For example, you can write, my lesson is responsibility. My action is 10 minutes of English practice. Or write, my lesson is listening. My action is to stop interrupting. Like this video so more English learners can receive these lessons. Share it with someone who is waiting, blaming, hiding, or losing hope. Subscribe to Bookish English and continue training your English, your mind, and your confidence with us. Do not leave this video with only a good feeling. Leave with one clear action, then keep your promise. Thanks for watching this video.